Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel for an episode of our FC24 Manchester City career mode. Into around episode 4 now, I do believe, of season 4 with Manchester City. A new era under Roberto De Zerbi. Today's episode kicks off with a game away to third place Fulham, who are actually performing very well so far in the season. We then have RB Leipzig at home, Liverpool at home, and then Spurs away in the Carabao Cup. Big start to the episode, really. 4 pretty big games. Well, pre-match report shows for Fulham, who currently are in 4th place or 3rd place in the Premier League. They have won their last 4 games, drawn the one before it. Leno starts the goal. It's Mbappé, signed from Everton, Borges, Cardozo and Ferland Mendy, the back 4. João Palhinha staying at Fulham. He's the captain of the midfield alongside Harrison Reed. It's Pablo Fornals on the left, Alex Iwobi on the right, and then it's Andres Pereira in behind Fabio Silva, the striker up top. They've got Bowie, they've got Rodrigo Munoz, Patino, Robin, Calvin Bassey, Nuno Tavares, and signed from Newcastle, Anthony Gordon on the bench. Key defensive player is Ferland Mendy, still under Marco Silva, still the same tactics and tactical style he had under Marco Silva for all 3 seasons, or now into the 4th season of career mode. They're a powerful physical opponent, and being in 3rd, they obviously are in really good form. Signed for Fulham today, Ederson will start in goal with Tejas Nunes, Stones, Vardiol and Barco, the back 4. It's captain Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden and Rico Lewis in the midfield 3. Claudio ECHEVERRI starts up top for the tired Julian Alvarez, and it's Oscar Bob on the right, Yael Musiala on the left. On the bench we've got Savio, Doku, Grealish, Eze, Yankuto, Ruben Diaz and Gohi. Quite a few players miss out in today's side today. We've got cup games coming up and so on, so they might get more action. We're going to rest Alvarez. Dalap wants more game time, I'm sure, so there's Dial and Darla, Elaine, Baptiste, Marketees, Abayas. So many good quality players. Such a big squad this season, and this is a good enough squad, I think, to go all the way in all 4 competitions if possible. So arriving at Craven Cottage, there is Andreas Pereira. 3 in his last 3, the former Manchester United man. 1 to look out for in today's game. Put in by Barco to Palhinha. Pereira through towards Iwobi here. Alex Iwobi with a chance. Ederson comes out, puts it behind for a corner here. Great start by the 3rd place side Fulham. Rico through to Barco. Lovely ball here. Barco in towards Phil Foden. Dealt with just Musiala with a foot in. Rico Lewis picks it up. Rico Lewis with a strike. And a big save from Leno there. Tackled by Stones. Matheus Nunes back into Kevin De Bruyne. Counter City now. Kevin De Bruyne sees the run of Oscar Bob. Fulham in trouble here. City on the turnover. Bob into ECHEVERRI with a chance. Oh, and he scuffs it wide on the left foot. ECHEVERRI. That is a big miss. Alvarez scores that. That's the difference. Julian will score that. Maybe Delap scores that as well. Phil Foden. De Bruyne. ECHEVERRI! Left-footed strike, good save. Musiala back across and in there. And it's too heavy. And Fabio Silva takes it away from Matheus Nunes. A counter on here. Fabio Silva. Chased by Stones. Still going here, Fabio Silva. Stones can't stop the cross. Matheus Nunes does. Good defending from Matheus Nunes. Back to Ederson. Fabio Silva wide towards Ferland Mendy. John Stones long and away. Oscar Bob down to De Bruyne. Can't get there, De Bruyne. Just nick it. Foden. ECHEVERRI. City with a last chance here before half-time. Oh, the referee blows the half-time whistle. Oscar Bob's away. Foden running through. Half-time, City 0, Fulham 0. But we should be in the lead. Fabio Silva. Good tackle by John Stones. Back to Barco and into Ederson, and City play out and play away. Foden. Oh, great skill from City again. Matheus Nunes here. In towards Oscar Bob. Lovely ball away from Ferland Mendy. Bob. ECHEVERRI this time. Manchester City take the lead. 1-0. Absolutely unbelievable football. And Claudio ECHEVERRI finish it off. Well, he's playing out of position at striker. I do like him there. Thought he was just offside there, but apparently not. On the spin, weaker left foot, finish it off. City finally take the lead against Fulham. And maybe even last year. Better football anyway, De Bruyne. Look at Bob go. De Bruyne to ECHEVERRI here. It's ECHEVERRI again! And it's off the post by ECHEVERRI. Musiala. Foden, he turned the wrong way there, and I wanted to go back to Barco. Chance for Fulham here. Is they getting back? Is he trying to put a tackle in the box here? It's a foot in. Pereira on the turn. Chance for Fulham. Big save from Eddie again. And Eze flicks it away. Musiala. One back by Vardiol again. Doku into Grealish, City counter once more. Savio won't get on. Full time, it's only a 1-0 win. A hard-fought win. We had chances there to make it more than one, which is a little bit of a worry. But with Alvarez back in there, I think we'll score more. Edison had a fantastic game in goal. It's City 1, Fulham 0. And 3 points, another clean sheet at Craven Cottage. Well, the eSports came on a match for John Stones. An 8.1 rating at centre-back was very solid, great on the ball. But I'm actually going to give it to Edison. I thought he made some big saves today. 5 shots on target, 3 big saves for City. Not amazing saves, but I thought he was really good in goal and kept us in that game at times. But yeah, credit to Stones as well. I think they've been a bit harsh, the ratings. I mean, Phil Foden is 6.5. Doku is 6.6. I mean, ECHEVERRI is 6.8. I thought he had a really good game on top. Yes, he should have scored more. 5 shots up, 7 the whole game. But yeah, we need to work a bit more on our finishing. I think defensively we're looking pretty solid, but the finishing is where the issues lie. With transfers possibly on the horizon in the future of the club despite the current transfer ban, one player that's sticking out to our scouts is Ian Maatsen, looking for a backup to Valentin Barco. 9 games so far for Rangers, 2 goals and 3 assists. Described as a versatile left back, excelling across various positions and demonstrating prowess in multiple leagues. He's played for Dortmund, Chelsea, Rangers, he's playing the Championship as well for Burnley. He's tactically astute, he's got defensive solidity and attacking flair to make him a formidable competition. Enhances our squad depth with proven adaptability, that's a big word, and experience. So yeah, he can play in multiple positions here, Maatsen, not just left back, and I think he would be a very good sign for the future of the club. He is one we are certainly keeping an eye on as a backup to Barco in the future, because we are lacking in full-back areas. Well, Champions League groups have been revealed for the season. Manchester City will face, as always, RB Leipzig in our group stage, who will be the first game in today's episode. Then it will be Real Betis and Copenhagen in our group as well. Let's have a look at the full Champions League group. So we've got Bayern Munich, Monaco, Victoria Pilsen and Real Madrid. Group B is Barcelona, Sporting, Inter and Dynamo Kiev. Group C is Leverkusen, Manchester United, Benfica and Apoel. Group D, Juventus, Liverpool, Marseille and Porto. Group E, Milan. It is Atletico de Madrid, Celtic and Club Brugge. Group F we know. Group G, Arsenal, Dortmund, PSV and RB Salzburg. And finally Group H is PSG, Newcastle, Roma and Galatasaray. Some really big games in the group stages of the Champions League. Well, RB Leipzig have made some pretty good signs. They're going to go with that 4-2-3-1 formation. Kevin Trapp is the goalkeeper and goal dealer. Enzo Ibanez, Caselli and Robertson in the back four. Xavier Schlager and Haidara start midfield too, with Baumgarter and Paulo Dybala follow Roman further in front. Lois Openda partners Chimiti, former Everton man, up top. Novoa, Gallardo, Acuna, Rafa, Carlos Galaski and Yeremy Pino on the bench for Leipzig. You can see there, they take very few risks, keep a solid defensive shape at all times, and as soon as they win the ball back, they look to turn on the opponents quickly, playing balls in behind for those pacey strikers in the likes of Openda, Trimiti and Dybala. Openda, one of the key players to look out for today. He's so good, and he's on Roberto De Zerbi's list of targets of the future. Ibanez, also a key defensive player on the list of players to look out for today. 2 former Roma men in that side, Dybala and Ibanez. We are forced into multiple changes in our side today due to a very unfit squad. Look at the sharpness after that game against Fulham only a few days ago. So Edison will start in goal. It's Goihi and Diaz partner in the back with Jan Kuto at right back and Callum Doyle at left back. Captain Kevin De Bruyne and Zubimendi partner in the midfield too, with Jack Grealish in front. Alvarez up top with Savio on the right and Doku on the left. Delap and Dala, Zeballos, Makati, Eze, Maximo Perone and Max Alain, the options on the bench. Manchester City versus RB Leipzig, the Champions League holders kick off their campaign against the side we've faced many a times here in the Champions League. It's Roberto De Zerbi's first chance in charge of Manchester City in a European fixture. This is going to be an exciting one. City versus Leipzig, it's live from the Etihad Stadium. A chance today to see a lot of the younger players as well at times, perhaps off the bench if City are leading by a few goals. A rotated side by Roberto De Zerbi, enforced rotation due to the stamina and the sharpness of the team. To Savio, chance for the Brazilian to impress today. Taking the number 7 shirt for the season. Grealish back into Savio, can't get him. Alvarez, lovely pressing from Julian Alvarez. Great nick by Alvarez. Alvarez for Manchester City off the post. Should be 1-0. Trouble for City now. Chimiti, look at that space on the far side. Could find the man. Jan Kuto with a lovely block. What a bit of full-back play from Jan Kuto there. Grealish back to De Bruyne. Alvarez takes it well. Alvarez and Haidara from midfield just comes across and pounces on that bit of heavy first touch. Openda away. Diaz slides in on Chimiti. I thought he got the ball there, Ruben Diaz. The referee thinks not. And he's given a free kick. Well, 92 rated Ruben Diaz, but for the style of football we're playing, I think he's struggling. Space. Grealish, that's a nice one. Foul on Grealish, play on. De Bruyne into Alvarez here. Alvarez with a chance. Good save by Trapp. Doyle steps in. That is half-time. 0-0. No goals at half-time. City with chances. City not finishing the chances again. Free kick. Unlucky Kev. Ball in. Dealt with by Diaz. Savio. Probably running by Savio here. Fantastic ball by Savio through to Alvarez. What a ball by the Brazilian. And Julian Alvarez makes it 1-0 Manchester City. Right at the start of the second half. Manchester City's number 9. Julian Alvarez scores here. What a ball by Savio. And City pounds quick on the counter there, which we have got now. Mark Goy still carrying that injury. It looks like he wants to come off. Very good finish. And we are going to give a debut in the Champions League to young Max Alain. Finding acres of space. Robertson trying to take on Yanku to it. Into Dybala. Robertson again. Good cross in towards the near post here. Good chance. Well, Lois Openda. He beats Diaz and Edison to that. And somehow doesn't put it in the back of the net. Schmitti off Carlos Augusto. And we're going to make changes here. Side legs on this side. We're going to bring on Eze for Grealish. De Bruyne for McAtee. Maximo Perrone is a much better option there, unfortunately. Going to Alvarez. Needs a runner now. Doesn't come. Doyle into Jeremy Doku, who's onside here. Doku. Lovely feet from Doku. Tries to get all the way to the box here. They give it away in front of their own goalkeeper nearly. Max Alain across and down. Maximo Perrone takes it down. Into Eze. Yankuto. Back to Eze. In towards Jeremy Doku for Manchester City. 2-0. I think that's game over. Brilliant football. Intricate passing from City. 2-0 against RB Leipzig. And I think that will be game over there. Good creation. Yankuto flicks one into Eze. Down to Doku. And Doku hits with his left foot. I think this season, where in previous years been heavily reliant on Alvarez and Haaland scoring all the goals, I think it's going to be a real team effort in terms of goal this season. I don't think we're going to rely on a single player. And we're going to make changes. Alvarez for Delap. And Dala for Doku. It's Max Alain. Throws a leg out and stays with him. He's beat Alain here. And Paul Dybala just scored. Max Alain, well, a young man who has been given a chance today. Got done by Dybala there, too easy. And then Edison beating his near post. No clean sheet for City, which is a shame. I'm priding myself on clean sheets at the moment. Paul Dybala scores a nice goal. 2-1. Game is far from over, maybe. Into Doyle. And full-back. Doyle. Right to Ndala. Big challenge on Ndala there, referee. Says no foul. The counter, Baumgartner. Doyle. Can't keep up with him. Baumgartner away. Diaz chases. Can Leipzig nick a draw here? Hold it back here. Haidara. Can Leipzig nick something here? Big block by Max Alain. No. Big save from Eddie behind for a corner. Chance for Dybala again. Risky at the end of the half here. Way by Diaz into the hands of Edison. Who drops it. Who looks for Ndala. Who finds Ndala. Oh, unbelievable from Joel Ndala. Lovely skill at the end of the game. Manchester City 2, Leipzig 1. We do get 3 points. We do concede a goal at the end there. Max Alain just got done by the body work, the shimmy, the drop of the shoulder by Dybala. But City 2, Leipzig 1. Sports have actually given man of the match to Paulo Dybala on the opposition side, so we're going to give it to one of our players. Doku was good, Alvarez was decent, Eze, Zubamendi. He has got a 7.4. I think he played best for us today. No real standout player. Ooh, who do we give it to here? I'll give it to Jeremy Doku. No. I don't know who to give it to here. No one really stood out. I'll give it to Zubamendi in the midfield, 7.1. Why not? I thought he was impactful, did his best. It's hard to give out one there, and I hope that Goy injury isn't too bad. But bad news for Mark Goy. 3 months out he will be without him because it's a broken toe injury. It's a similar injury to last season. No Mark Goy now. That's really hampering his City career, these injuries. Rodrigo Katongo is doing pretty well out on loan at Feyenoord. He got man of the match award in the last one. He's an intelligent and robust defender with exceptional tactical awareness, however, and displays, physicality and defensive acumen. But while highly impressive, he may need time to adapt to our club's level, and I don't think he's ever going to be Manchester City level. It's Premier League action up next with the only side with a perfect record so far in terms of wins. Manchester City will take on Liverpool, third place Liverpool, in a big clash, Roberto De Zerbi against Jurgen Klopp. We are at the Etihad. That is one positive to take into this one. Liverpool have won 3 and drawn 2 of the first 5 fixtures this season. Alisson Becker starts in goal with Trent Alexander-Arnold, Cuti Romero, Alostondo and Zinchenko the back 4. Agate, Granberg and Soboslai in the midfield 3. Raspadori in the false 9 role with Nico Gonzalez on the right and Chiesa on the left. On the bench, Ramsey, Keller, Tomiskas, Grifo, Mo Salah, Carvalho and Lucas Torreira. Key defensive players, Manu Agate. The key attacking players are Trent Alexander-Arnold and Chiesa, Federico Chiesa off that left-hand side, both in wide areas. We're in a bit of trouble going into this game against Liverpool because we've got such a tired team, and I've made one big decision. Roberto's made one big decision. I mean, you can see the fitness of the side here. Brits is going to start in goal. Now, we could start with Andrew, but he's just not rated. He's not rated at all by Roberto De Zerbi, a bit by, like, Sanchez at Brighton. Eventually dropped him, and he used other players. Jason Steele was the one to come through. Spike Britt's only 20 years of age or so. He is going to start 70 rated because Ederson is so tired. In a game against Liverpool, that's a big ask, but he's a young goalkeeper coming through. We've got to give him his chance. Still a tied team, even with the players playing that have got the best fitness. So it's Matheus Nunes, Stones, Vardiel, and Rico Lewis at left back today in the back 4. Captain De Bruyne, Phil Foden, and Maximo Perrone in the midfield 3. Alvarez starts up top with Oscar Bob on the right, and Jan Musiala on the left. On the bench, Liam Delap, Zeballos, and Dala, Eze, McAteer, Tyler Lane, and Yamal Baptiste. The rest miss out because they're so tired. It's such a shame that they do miss out this game against Liverpool. I'd rather have them for this game against Liverpool and not for the cup game against Spurs. That's just how it works sometimes. Well, there is the Etihad Stadium. City are in a fitness crisis at the moment. I'm thinking of changing the training of all the players to take them all to below balanced and say, listen, just conserve your energy because we do play a very intense game. And this will be a very intense game again today. Manchester City against Liverpool. At least we've got Captain De Bruyne in there and some big names as well. Forced it. Shouldn't have forced it there with Vardiel. So it's light. It's one thing we need to learn, not to force it in those situations. Great one by Musiala. Here's Rico Lewis. Rico. What's your passing range like? Onto Alvarez here. Tries to knock it down to Oscar. Bob with a header! Over the bar by Bob. Good chance. Unlucky City. Very unlucky City. Maximo Perrone. And towards Rico Lewis. Rico Lewis again. Rico through to Foden. Lovely ball. Phil Foden with a chance here. Good save by Alisson. Oscar Bob at the far post. Into the side netting by Bob. Soboslai makes the run. Past Matheus Nunes. Vardiel slides in. Wide towards Chiesa. Stones with him. Zinchenko. Past John Stones. Pulls it back. Big save by Spike Brits. And again another save by youngster Brits. Not a bad debut for the goalkeeper here. 2 big saves against Liverpool. Musiala away. Down by Foden. Lovely nick and City could counter it. 2-on-1. Foden through to Alvarez up against Alexander Zinchenko. He'll beat Zinchenko. Alvarez. Alvarez for City. Saved by Alisson. And kept in by Trent Alexander-Arnold. To Musiala. Against Trent. Into Perrone. And look at that run from Rico Lewis. Creates space for himself. Rico. Rules it to Kevin De Bruyne, blocked away. Musiala keeps it in, lovely feet. Musiala. Bob at the far post. Great defending by Soboslai. Oh my word, good football from City. That was a tapping. Into Phil Foden. Back to Musiala. Alvarez. De Bruyne, he's got Bob to the right of him. And Kevin De Bruyne decided against it. Nico Gonzalez. Past Vardiel, tried to foul him. Here's the Argentinian. Great pace from Nico Gonzalez. Chased by Vardiel, who's very tired. Gonzalez still. Stones across, and Liverpool miss a great chance again. Musiala. Lovely play from Musiala. The referee blows the half-time whistle. 0-0 again at half-time. As so far the first 2 games of the episode have been, and now the third. Such an exciting game again from Manchester City. Maximo Perrone. De Bruyne, I think, needs to come off, Kev. He seems not quite at it. Running by Raspadori, it's Chiesa. Lovely skill past Stones. Chiesa. Vardiel across. Chiesa! Big save by young Spike Brits. And Kevin De Bruyne does just not look right. And he is going to come off here, Kevin De Bruyne. For Eberechi Eze. Really, Matheus Nunes is tired also. Liverpool go short to Chiesa. Clipped in. Volley here! Oh, how unlucky. How unlucky Manchester City. Captain Elizondo with a strike. And it deflects past goalkeeper Spike Brits. Off Maximo Piron, I think. And into an empty net. That is so unlucky. Second goal only of the season conceded. Via a deflection. Manchester City are 1-0 down to Liverpool here. How unlucky is that? Rico Lewis. Look at the drive from Rico. Rico. Alvarez! Oh, and Liverpool just defend it well. Just. Lovely ball by Rico Lewis. Vardiol. Eze. Eze for City. Szoboszlai with a disgusting challenge here. Dominic Szoboszlai. And the yellow card comes out for the Hungarian there for that challenge on Eze. Alvarez here. Good running by Alvarez. Into Oscar Bob. Gravenberch is there again. Well, it looks like Jurgen Klopp might get a win his side. Jamal Baptiste makes his Manchester City debut as well, by the way. Coming on. Stones. Late one by John Stones. Got to be careful now. The yellow card only for John Stones. City are chasing that winner here, the equaliser at least. Szoboszlai from this distance is so good. What a save by Spike Brits. Well, this young goalkeeper, what a performance today. I think he's got to be number 2 ahead of Andrew. Terrible header by Ceballos. Bob goes and wins it. And then there's a foul in there anyway. Well, a draw here we'll take. But it looks unlikely here as Liverpool hit the crossbar. Brits out to it. Stones. Rico. The lap. Ceballos. Ball into the far post to Ndala. Ndala at top here towards Vardiol. Vardiol on the chest! Big save from Alisson. Good chance for City. Lucas Torreira to come on and try and control things for Liverpool. Eze with the ball in. Anyway, the near post. Jamal Baptiste. Ceballos. Back out to Eze. Eze to the far post. Blocked away by Liverpool. Another corner for Manchester City. Eze to swing at him. Oscar Bob at the near post. Dipping header off the crossbar. Stone steps out and wins it again. Rico Lewis. Ceballos. 3 added minutes on the clock here. Can City get an equaliser? Good running by Ceballos. Ceballos, late one. They play on. Eze. It's Leon Delap. Good save by the keeper. Behind for another corner. Yellow card for Gravenberch for the foul on Ezekiel Ceballos here. Good running by the Argentinian. Corner. Eze, better ball in. Come on. Oscar Bob with a header save by Alisson. Massive save from goalkeeper Alisson. City can't get it forward again. First defeat of the season. Well, all the results in today's episode so far have been 1-0. It's 1-0 again. And this time Liverpool come 1-0 winners away. Jurgen Klopp's side get the victory at the Etihad. The Zerbi side can't do it. A deflected Elizondo goal that is the difference. Off the back of that defeat, this is a pretty important scout report for RB Leipzig's Lois Appender. 6 goals in 7 appearances so far in the Bundesliga. 2 assists as well for the Belgian. He is an exceptional striker with electrifying pace and clinical finishing, proficient in exploiting defensive lines, creating goal-scoring opportunities. He's poised for a move to a top club this summer, a game changer in the final third. So he's ready to move from Leipzig for a few years now. I'm surprised he's stayed there so long. Now, we have a bit of a discussion whether we want a target man, a bigger man, someone who can hold the ball a bit better, or do we want someone who can make those runs in behind the defence and just an absolute clinical finisher, which Lois Appender is. And he has been since he moved to Lens from, I think it was Club Brugge, and then to Leipzig. He stayed at Leipzig for a very long time, but he's ready to leave the German club now. He believes his career can be, continued right at the top of his game at a big club like a Manchester City, or maybe a Bayern Munich, a Real Madrid, a Barcelona. I'm sure many of these clubs are keeping an eye on him, but I'm massively keeping an eye on Lois Appender, and our scouts as well, because once our transfer ban is over, I know it's not over in the summer, so we might miss out on him. It's supposed to be over in the summer, the next summer after that ban, but if we can, sort of try and negotiate our way out, appeal against the 2-year ban and get it down to a 1-year ban, Lois Appender might just be top of our forward list. More bad news on the injury front. Kevin De Bruyne joins Mark Guehi on the sidelines for 3 months. A broken toe injury for our captain, which means we do have a little bit of a weaker squad than before. a much weaker squad without Kevin De Bruyne, and that is why I've kept so many players around this season and tried to make the squad as big as possibly we can do, because injuries, no signings, quality's not quite there, big issues. Well, final game of today's episode is Carabao Cup action against Ange Postecoglou's Tottenham Hotspur. James Maddison out injured, which is good for us. The likes of Cullum, Pau Torres, Vicario, Schick, Solomon, Brennan Johnson and Francis on the bench. But look at this for a starting 11. Tri Parrott starts up top with Kulusevski on the right and Son on the left. Sergio Gomez, former Manchester City man, is in the midfield alongside captain Højbjerg and Fabio Miretti. These then Pedro Porro, Jimenez, Branthwaite and Luke Shaw back four. Restes starts in goal. No key defensive attacking players apparently. You'd think so. Spurs looking inconsistent at the moment. 2 losses, 2 wins and 1 draw in their last 5. It's a side for Tottenham Hotspur today. Spike Brits starts again in goal. Edison continues to be rested, but it is because he's going to be our second choice keeper. It's a cup game. He will play Spike Brits. Jan Couto, captain Diaz, Callum Doyle and Valentin Barco at the back 4. It's Jack Grealish, Claudio Echeverri and Zubimendi in the midfield 3. Liam Delap starts at the striker position, the real target man, with Xavi on the right and Joel Ndala on the left. On the bench we've got Alvarez, Doku, Zeballos, Eze, McAtee, Baptiste and Max Alain. Nunez, Stones, Bob, Foden, Rico Lewis, Maximo Peron, Musiala and Vardy all rested today for future fixtures. Goy and De Bruyne both out injured now for 3 months. Go at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Ange Postecoglou's side with a Sergio Gomez in midfield. Spike Brits, the young goalkeeper, up and coming, will be our second choice goalkeeper this season and looks like certainly number 1 for the future. Chance to impress again, Manchester City versus Spurs. Outleads the side there, Jack Grealish, Diaz the captain, big game. Barco in space there. Actually in a lot of space, we found him. Through to Barco here. Valentin Barco just past the post. But I think again he's just offside. But Echeverri is creating chances here. Grealish through, can't get it through. Savio. Back to Savio, good play. Savio. Echeverri. Liam Delap with a chance, and Liam Delap scuffs that one. Into Diaz. Oh, Delap was there. Ruben Diaz, quality of pass wasn't. Good play by the opposition. Chance for Spurs here. Spike Brits makes a great save, and Jan Couto brings it away. Too weak there, bullied. Chance again, Callum Doyle is in there. Oh, gives it to Troy Parrott. Chance for Spurs, and oh, Ruben Diaz with an absolute shocker from Diaz. What is Ruben Diaz doing there? Will you get away with it? Just get it to pass it to the player. And Kulusevski scores. So poor from Diaz here. What is Diaz doing? 1-0 down, City concede again, and it's Ruben Diaz. Captain's armband on today. Look at this running from Doyle. That's what you want from your centre-back, isn't it? Doyle. Delap. Jack Grealish! 1-1. What a goal from City. Our centre-backs, when they can do that, Doyle and Vardy, all Stones as well, just drive at the opposition. Great ball by Doyle to Delap. Lovely little flick back heel here by Delap. Look at this for an assist from Liam Delap. Spectacular. And Grealish and the volley in. 1-1, City equalised straight away. But absolutely fantastic play from Callum Doyle. Absolutely brilliant. I think he's out of position at the moment. Just swapped us around a little bit there. And Callum Doyle driving forward like that, just like Vardy does. City equalised straight away. And Doyle over to Delap here. Delap down. Barco! Oh, good play by City. So unlucky. The brand of football we're playing under the Zerbi is so exciting. Half-time 1-1. Every game is an absolute cracker. The Zerbi's very trusting in the players, which is good to see. Barco beat him. Doyle as well. Fabio Miretti. Callum Doyle, brilliant challenge again by Callum Doyle. And towards Joel Ndala. Not much chance to impress today, Ndala. But he skipped past the challenges there, Ndala. Brilliant from Ndala. Joel Ndala. Individual skill from Ndala. Ndala! What a goal from Joel Ndala! 2-1 Manchester City. Individual quality off that left-hand side by Joel Ndala. And he just runs the full length of the field. What a run from Ndala. And City take the lead here. Couldn't handle the pace or the skill of Ndala. And then they finish as well to match it. Pass Restes into that far corner. Manchester City 2, Spurs 1. Wonderful play from Joel Ndala. And City take the lead. Brilliant from Ndala. Absolutely brilliant from Ndala. Some really good Spurs chances. Echeverri nicks it. The lap, lovely hold-up play. And he still finds Savio. Savio in behind to Ndala again. Joel Ndala. Lovely flick by Ndala. The lap on the edge of the box volley. ECHEVERRI. Spurs get it away. So unlucky, but brilliant football again. What a touch by Joel Ndala. Beating the midfield. Jimenez. Savio goes and wins it. The lap. Ndala. Lovely spin by Ndala. This man is really turned into something, isn't it? Ndala. Ndala. Ndala blocked away. Oh, Ceballos with a chance. And what a save by Restes. Zubimendi. Running here in Ceballos. Who gets there? Ceballos to Liam, the lap for City. 3-1, but he's offside the lap. Unlucky. Gone too early there, Liam. Unlucky. Third time I've been offside, in a good position. Spurs have held that defensive line well. Johnson with a spin. Yankuto stays with him. Ball in. Max Alain, good header again by the young man. The lap. Alain. Oh, Max Alain, bad pass. Chance for Colomawani. Saved by Spike Britson behind for a corner. I think Max Alain certainly is one of those that's a very good composed young defender, but it's a big change playing. Over to Valentin Barco. Barco. In behind to Ndala. Full-time whistle goes. We end the episode with a 2-1 win over Tottenham Hotspur there. Manchester City. Some real top performances from young players coming through. And we've got this transfer ban over the top of us and weighing on us. But actually, we've got so many young talents in the team. Maybe not being the transfer market, having that transfer ban is actually a positive for the club. Ndala, fantastic. Let's see who the man of the match is. Well, EA Sports give man of the match to Callum Doyle, who was absolutely spectacular in the back line. But I've got to give it to either Jack Grealish with 7.8, or I'll give it to Joel Ndala with 7.3. He was absolutely electric off that left-hand side. So exciting. 75 rated now. I think he'll be 80 rated by the end of the season with more performances like that. That's been it today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video if you haven't already. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. And we'll see you guys next time.